And welcome back to another edition of Backyard Baseball. The Melonheads go on the road to face the Brewers. After having a bitter loss last game, the Melonheads did not look at the record, did not check the scores, did not look at anything. They're here ready to play. And it was announced right before the game started that the Melonheads were switching pitchers. It was no longer their listed starter, Pedro. It was now Sammy Sosa starting for them. And that's a beautiful bunt to lead off the game from Ichiro. And that's exactly what they've been missing recently. And you know Ichiro's taking second here. There goes Ichiro. He's on second. Easily. Ichiro tries to steal third, and he's there. It's now runner on third. Nobody out. Just like that. Oh. Dante back up the middle. Ichiro toys with him. Dante's going to take second because they do not care about second. Well played by Ichiro. Next up is Sammy Sosa, and this is exactly how they wanted the first inning to go right here. Sosa swings through strike one. Swings through strike two. And then rips the third pitch. But it's going to be caught. And Dante heads back to second. Goes down as a sacrifice fly. Sosa just missed a home run. It's a fly ball center field. Dropped. Dante's going to advance to third, and Toma's going to take second. Good play by the Melonheads. Second and third now is one out. Piazza rips one left field. Caught. They're going to send Dante home, and they're going to send Tommy to third. And that's another sacrifice fly for the Melonheads. Swings at a ball in the dirt. Ahmed a little too excited on that first pitch. Punches that one into the ground. Swing and a miss at another bad pitch. The Melonheads managed to score 2 in the first. Back on track a little bit. They wanted a few more hits, but they'll settle for 2 runs. And as I said before, Sammy Sosa is now the starting pitcher after having Pedro listed as their starter for most of the day. And he gets the first out. It makes sense. This is kind of a must-win game for the Melonheads just to get their mojo back. Grounded to Ahmed, throws to first for the out. Ball is smoked to right field. Dante makes the catch, and the Melonheads have a clean first inning.
After an inning of play, our score here is the Brewers 0, the Melonheads 2.
At the end of the first inning, it is 2-0. The Melonheads feel pretty good after that first inning. Good thing they know that there's still 4 more to go.
Stepping up to the plate, Boom Boom.
Gomo Arigato kind of found his stride recently again. Smokes it to center field, but it will be caught. Tony Del Vecchio, who's almost for sure going to punch this right at somebody. He smokes it to the shortstop. And Del Vecchio beats it out. Looked like Del Vecchio made an adjustment there. He smoked that ball. Pedro's up next. There goes Del Vecchio on a perfect pitch to steal. He's standing on second before the catcher even threw it. It was a great take by Pedro, too. Oh, Tony tried to mess with the shortstop. It did not work.
Ichiro.
Up next is Ichiro.
Can't help but look good in a hat.
Ball.
Ball.
The pitch.
Strike.
When this pitcher takes the mound, most batters stand a little further back in the box.
Ball 2. Ichiro trying to show some patience here.
The delivery.
Smokes that one, but foul.
The pitch.
Ball 3.
Checks the runner.
It's a full count now.
The runner goes
There goes Tony. And it's a beautiful hit and run.
to it.
And Tony's going to score from second.
Can score a run without crossing the plate.
That was beautiful. The Melonheads could not have drawn that up any better.
Dante Robinson.
This batter doesn't want a piece of that ball. It's all or nothing.
The runner goes.
There goes Ichiro. And he's there.
Time.
On a pseudo pitch out, too.
So close, it was practically behind me.
The delivery.
Ball 2.
Leans in for the sign.
Dante's goal here is just put the ball in play.
The pitch.
Swing! Strike 1.
Leans in.
It's a tough pitch to try to hit.
Wind up.
Smokes that one foul and it bounces way out of bounds.
Here it comes.
Be a souvenir for the local Gator.
Checks the runner. The pitch.
And Dante swings at what would have been ball 4. Over-aggression got him there.
Score is the Brewers 0, the Melonheads 3.
The Melonheads score another run, though. They're up by 3 now. Hoping that Sosa can continue to deal.
Stepping up to the plate, Julie Bean.
I'm not sure this batter has what it takes to get the job done. Oh no, wait. Yep, he's got the baseball bat all right.
Looks in.
Sosa trying to paint the corners here.
Steer right.
Finally gets one to fall in.
Wind up and the pitch.
And that ball is absolutely obliterated.
A solo home run.
And the Melonheads just continue to struggle getting outs without giving up home runs. It's incredible. Even with their best pitcher on the mound, he still gives up a solo home run early in the game.
Settling into the box is Jose Meisenheimer.
Batting sure is different from fielding, but these kids have to be good at both, let me tell you.
He grounds out to shortstop.
Settling into the box is Frankie Holly.
The batter steps up to the plate.
Strike
And he
one.
hits one. That's the plan anyway.
Ball just missed.
Pitch.
Pitch is a little bit outside.
Pitch.
Sosa obviously trying to carefully pitch these batters after giving up that solo shot.
Here it comes.
And he walks the next batter. Not great.
Up to the plate, Shane Smith takes a peek. Here it comes.
And Tony Del Vecchio makes the catch.
After 2, our score here is the Brewers 1, the Melonheads 3.
And it is now 3-1 after the Brewers get their solo home run to get 1 run back. The Melonheads know that they're going to have to keep going and give their pitcher a little bit more room.
Sammy Sosa.
Speaking of their pitcher, here is Sammy Sosa,
Pitch.
who obliterates that ball right at the left fielder, though. Just didn't get enough on it.
Jim Tomei.
Tomei's up next.
The batter is warmed up and ready to play baseball.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Heavy swing from Tomei.
Pitch.
And I think you see why. He smokes that one foul.
Takes a quick look. The delivery.
Pop fly deep right field. Caught.
Run and makes the catch.
Right in the deepest part of the ballpark.
Here it comes.
Good take.
Looks in for the sign. The delivery.
Another great take.
The pitcher has fallen behind here.
The delivery.
That ball is smoked.
That
Gone! run! Mike Piazza onto the short porch. And Piazza with the solo shot to the bait and espresso shop. Ahmed Khan's up next. Ahmed Khan has really been struggling at the plate recently. I mean, obviously it's baseball. You got to get 3 outs in innings. Somebody's going to struggle, but man.
We go to the bottom of the third with the score: the Brewers 1, the Melonheads 4.
And the Melonheads score another run that inning off of Piazza's solo home run. It is now 4-1 heading into the bottom of the third.
Stepping up to the plate, Mickey O'Connor.
Sosa's out here for the third inning. This makes it his longest outing of the season.
Here it comes. The pitcher looks in.
When we asked the manager about starting Sosa, it was simple. Yes, he's a high leverage arm, but these are high leverage games now.
Kinghorn.
Especially after our recent game, they're all high leverage innings now.
Steer right. Wind up and the pitch.
Pedro dives but misses it, and it's going to get through for a base hit. And so when asked about if he would continue to throw Sosa, he looked back at the camera and said, "These are all high leverage games. We're going to throw our best pitcher every day."
This kid writes poetry before each and every game to psych time. He can't see him double.
Stepping up to the plate, Annie Frazier.
And the Brewers smack a 2-run home run
And boy, is that Tiger mad.
on a ball that just couldn't wait to get out.
Pitch.
This pitcher is looking good out there on the mound today. Completely color coordinated. It's a solo dance party.
Stepping up to the plate, Julie Bean.
That better. Too many fast pitches will throw any pitcher's arm out. I can see why the coach swapped it.
And the Melonheads switch pitchers as the game is tied at 4-4 now.
The pitcher gets set. Strike 3.
And Pedro comes in and strikes out the first batter he faces.
Settling into the boxes, Wayne Pittman. Wind up and the pitch. The count is 1 ball and no strikes. The count is 2 balls and no strikes.
Some people want to see pitchers throw all Ks, but I'll tell you, a pop fly or a ground out is still an out.
Strike 2 from Pedro.
Here it comes.
And gets him looking. Strike 3, gets out of the inning. Mercifully gets out of the
At the
inning.
end of the inning, the score is tied at 4.
And the Brewers with a 3-run third inning.
Really giving it the old grade school try.
Tie the game at 4-4.
At bat now, we've got Boom Boom. Looks in. Pitch.
And Gomo slaps one to left field.
This one will go for extra base.
It's going to just be a single. And I think that was the right choice to hold him.
Now batting, Tony Del Vecchio.
Tony Del Vecchio up
Like
next.
this faces this kind of pitcher. Well, there's going to be some baseballs flying around. That's what.
Runners
There he
back.
goes. And Gomo steals second.
The count is 1 ball and no strikes.
Ball 2.
You're a pitcher in this league, Sonny. You can't be afraid to throw strikes.
Smacks that right back up the middle. Grounds out. And Tony's streak of smacking the ball
I think
and getting out continues.
ball is off by half a micron, Sonny. Oh, wait, it was just a bird's shadow.
Pedro moves Gomo over to third. For Ichiro.
Play Ichiro. Leans in. Here it comes.
Who smokes it right back to the pitcher.
The score is tied at 4.
And the momentum is definitely on the Brewers' side as the Melonheads get blanked for the first inning of this game. Ahmed fields it, throws him out.
Who doesn't like to see a batter properly dressed? And these kids have some sharp uniforms, let me tell you.
It's a strike. Here's the pitch.
Strike
Looks in
2.
for the side. Here's the pitch.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. Got him looking. Pedro's coming in and dealing today.
Smith.
This batter's got one heck of a swing.
So it makes you think maybe there's some sort of starting pitcher curse on the Melonheads.
Here's the pitch.
Because now the relievers are out throwing their starters just in general.
I'll tell you, a pop fly
What a catch by Tony! I completely messed that up and I got bailed out.
At the end of the inning, the score is even at 4.
And so the Melonheads return the 0 with a 0 to the Brewers.
up here in the
As we head to the 5th inning, it is tied 4-4. The Melonheads know that if they want to reclaim this game, they're going to have to score at least 1. Hopefully here in the 5th, they don't have to wait till the 6th, because this is the part of the lineup where they're going to score more than likely.
Here's the pitch.
Golly!
Pitcher gets set.
I can't hit!
Pitch.
I just straight up can't hit anymore.
Here's the windup.
I timed it perfectly, I swung at the right area, just no.
Windup at the pitch. Scoops it.
And Dante bunts his way on for a single.
Now batting.
Ultimately does not matter.
Leans in. Runners go.
There goes Dante, and Dante steals second very easily.
From the stretch. The delivery.
Sosa with the ball lifted into center field, caught.
Run and makes the catch.
Sosa's having a tough day at the plate today.
At bat now, we've got
Jim
Jim Thome.
Tomei up next.
some kids like to go up there.
Out of the strike.
There goes Dante. He's there, even on a pitch out. Didn't get the greatest of jumps, but he got there. Tomei launches it to left field. Gone, a 2-run home run. Jim Tomei. And that gives the Melonhead fans a little sigh of relief
It's this batter's
as they now have a 2-run lead again.
just like in that unforgettable poem, The Batter Who Struck Out.
Pitch.
This pitcher has a way of looking at a
And
batter.
today it's been all the role players getting the job done.
It's just spooky.
Here it comes.
Piazza specs at deep center field at the wall. Caught.
Now batting
Ahmed
Ahmed Khan.
Khan.
Pitcher gets set.
Ahmed, deep fly ball to left field. Caught at the wall to end the inning.
We go to the bottom of the 5th with the score: the Brewers 4, the Melonheads 6.
So heading to the bottom of the 5th, it is 6-4. The Melonheads reclaimed their 2-run lead, but can they hold it for 2 innings? Or an inning and a half.
The boxes.
2 innings that their opponent hits.
The only picture this batter likes is the picture where you cross your eyes and you can see it in 3D, you know?
Steer
Strike 2. I don't know how in the world you even remotely hit that.
Here's the pitch.
Swung so stupid early. Strike 3. Gets the strikeout anyway.
Stepping up to the plate, Liz Kinghorn.
When you think batting, you think hit the ball. And that's just what this kid is doing right now.
Oh, that took a weird bounce off the mound.
Extra bases.
And it's going to end up being a double.
At bat now, we've got Mickey Winston.
And here's one of the home run hitters right here.
This batter is going to have to get on base.
Try to pick him off at second. Make sure he's staying there.
Windup and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Peak. Pitch.
That ball is smoked. It's going to drop. Can't throw him out.
Close, I could smell it sucks.
And just like that, the Melonheads are in danger.
Here's the pitch.
Strike 1. That was a terrible pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Just missed.
Stretch. The delivery.
Strike 2.
Some coaches like to keep a couple
Got him swinging. Strike 3.
At that now, we've got Julie.
And that's out number 2.
This kid knows how to stay cool at the plate.
Strike
Fire
1.
with fire.
Pitch.
Ball low. Good take.
Takes a glance.
Just setting up that high fastball. Strike 2.
This pitcher's got the batter guessing out there, folks.
Good take.
From the stretch. Here it comes.
Ball 3. Runners will be moving.
Off here.
Wind up and the pitch.
Strike 3! What a pitch by Pedro!
We move to the final frame with our score.
Gets out of the inning!
Melonhead.
And the Melonhead fans can believe it once again as they head to the 6th inning, leading by 2. The question is, who's going to pitch the 6th inning? They could go back to Sosa. They could leave Pedro in. But Pedro's getting hit up a little bit. We're going back to Sosa. Gomo Arigato! Smacks it deep center field. It's going to be caught.
Holly fields it. Stepping up to the plate, Tony Del Vecchio.
Tony Del Vecchio! The king of hitting the ball hard right at somebody.
Pitcher gets set. Here's the pitch.
As he hits the ball hard right at somebody.
Bases are empty. 2 outs. Here in the 6th.
Pedro up next.
Here it comes. The count is 1 ball and no strikes.
Pedro lifts that to left field. Caught. And that'll end the inning.
We're down to the final 3
As
outs.
we head to the bottom of the 6th, the Melonheads lead 6-4. They bring Sosa back on the mound. Can he finish the game that he has started on a day that he gave up 4 runs?
Here's the windup. Pitch.
That's going to drop.
Ichiro gets
And that's a leadoff single.
stepping up to the plate. Jose Meisenheimer.
Which is not a great start for Sosa back on the mound here.
Up there swinging. Hyde was knocked off that one.
And it drops, but they're going to throw him out at second.
That's an out.
They wanted to catch that and try to turn a double play, but no.
Frankie Hall.
They'll stick with the 1 out. Oh, you can't get picked off there, Brewers. And just like that, there are 2 outs and nobody on, and the Melonhead fans certainly can believe it now.
Gets it.
And he throws him out, and that's the ball game.
We have
The Melonhead somehow pulled that one out after basically giving it away.
But in the end, only one of them came.
It was their best start of the game, but then they blew it in the bottom of the 3rd when Sosa gave up a bunch of hits. MVP of the game, Jim Thome. Thome with the game-changing 2-run home run. And the Melonheads improved their record to 9-5. They're now tied for best record in the league at 9-5. And they beat the Brewers, who are now tied in a 7-7 NL Central. It's anybody's division in the NL Central. Have the Giants mathematically been eliminated? I think so. With 4 games left. With 4 games left, the Giants can no longer win their division. The Giants are the only team in baseball that can't win their division still. So batting, obviously their best hitter so far has been Ichiro. Granted, a lot of them have been bunt singles, but still. He does have 1 home run to his name. Dante hitting .366 as well. Again, a bunch of bunt singles. It does not matter. Sosa, clearly their strongest hitter, has been striking out a bunch recently. He's got the most home runs with 10. Thome is a close second with 7, and then Piazza with 4. Team leading RBI is Sosa. Tomei's in second with Gomo Arigato in a close third. Surprising. Ichiro scores the most runs. Dante and Sosa draw the most walks. Ichiro strikes out the most. That's a shocking number. Ichiro's 20 stolen bases. Slugging percentage. Sosa's slugging over 1,000, which is incredible. Tony Del Vecchio is just not... I mean, Tony Del Vecchio is just poor luck at the draw. I'm more interested in our pitching stats. So Pedro still with the most innings. I mean, their biggest pitchers are Sosa, Pedro, and Tony. Those are their main three. Ahmed's a fourth option. And it was clear that Sosa was the better option, but after this last game, they don't know. It's hard to tell at this point. And so with that, we leave you on a better note this time, as the 9-5 Melonheads have a 2-game lead over the Rockies in their division. As always, see you later, you Melonheads.